Hello everyone, in this video I will discuss about some questions that is important for the ecosystem chapter. Basically the question starts with that what will happen if an aquarium contain dead plants and animals and is not cleaned properly. So here the first question came that if an aquarium contains the dead plants and animals dead body basically, and if it is not cleaned properly, then what will happen. So basically in the nature there are mainly scavengers and some decomposers such as the bacteria and the fungi. So they will basically recycle matter by breaking down the organic matter, that is the dead plants and the dead animals. Now this organic matters and the waste product of the plants and animals, basically these do not occur in the man-made ecosystem. Thus an aquarium will have a high growth of bacteria and fungi, so this can lead to the death of the fishes that is present inside the aquarium. So the reason is that the turbidity in the water will not allow light to penetrate, and without light the plant will die. There are many plants that are present inside the aquarium for the breathing of the fishes. So if the light will not able to pass through it, then the plant will die, and when the plant will die, then it is not easy to take breath in from that breath in for the fishes. So that is the aquarium will be disturbed. Basically stability of an ecosystem depends upon the area or the condition where the aquarium has been placed. So now the ecosystem has been divided into two parts. The first one is the natural ecosystem, the second one is the man-made ecosystem, that is artificial. Basically ecosystem that is present in the nature like the lakes, forest or some grassland and etc. So these are basically the natural ecosystem. The another type that is the man-made. So the man-made are basically consist of the aquarium, or we can also take an example of a crop field. Since the human control the types of the organism or amount of light or water in an aquarium or a crop field, so that's why they are called the man-made or the artificial ecosystem. Now interaction within the ecosystem, the topic that comes after this ecosystem, that is interaction within an ecosystem between the organism. So first question arise here that if an carnivores eat an herbivores, then does it means that the carnivores has higher energy than the herbivores? For example, if you take an example of a lion and a goat, if lion eats the goat, that means that lion is much powerful, but goat was not that much powerful. It's this question comes here from this topic. So here the energy passes to the next trophic level from the producer. Basically all the producers that are all green plants and some bacteria also, they basically convert solar energy that comes from the sun within the photosynthesis process. They all utilize the solar energy and convert it into the chemical energy in the form of some organic compounds. So the primary consumer derives some nutrients from the producer. So at last we can conclude that energy only passes to the next organism or next trophic level. We will discuss about this trophic level, what does it means. But we need to understand that if the carnivores eat an herbivores, then it is not necessary that the carnivores is much powerful than an herbivores animal. So basically here the energy get passed from one organism to the another. Now the energy level that is present in any organism depends upon the diet that they take. Basically the nutrition that is intake from their diet, that depends upon the energy present inside their body. Now the topic is about the trophic level. What is this trophic level? So the trophic level is the level of an species in an ecosystem based on the main source of a nutrition. Basically it is a table that contains from a producer to a primary consumer, then from a primary consumer to the secondary consumer, and then to the tertiary consumer. Like this the food chain or the trophic level increases. Basically the producers make the food, and the producers food are taken by primary consumers for their survival. And after this primary consumer, the secondary consumer consume their food, or they consume their body, or we can say the remains. Then the secondary consumer, if they died or their remains dead body, is consumed by the tertiary consumers. So this is basically the trophic level that is increases from down to the upward, that is from the producer to the tertiary consumer. So this is basically the trophic level. So in the next video we will understand about the food chain or the food web. Till then, thanks for watching.